Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. We are sorry because we started it a little bit late, but there were some attendees who were trying to join in the meeting and facing some technical glitches. So we tried to solve that first, and then we started this webinar. So in this webinar, we will talk around Zoho CRM, its enterprise capabilities, the features, the AI capabilities, specifically the most exciting buzzwords now, which are agentic AI, generative AI. So we will start this webinar with Zoho team. So Zoho, as we all know, it's a market leader in the CRM ecosystem. And this webinar is also we are participating in this webinar. So AppSeCONNECT is a middleware which is offering it is visible, right? Yeah. Okay, so AppSeConnect is a middleware which is offering workflow automation, and we are offering integrating Zoho apps with different ERP systems. So it will be a 40 to 45-minute session where we will have a Q&A at the end for the last 10 minutes. And you can post the attendees who are attending this webinar. They can post all of their questions at the end when we'll start our Q&A session. We have a Q&A panel, so you can use that to post your questions, and we'll try to answer that as best as we can. So here's the agenda for this webinar. We'll start with brief introductions of the presenter within this meeting. We will talk about Zoho CRM, its enterprise features, its AI capabilities, and we will talk about some the missing pieces between CRM and ERP integration. We will showcase you live demo, and we will discuss on the Q&A. So we have in this meeting Dilip Nagarajan, who is the product manager of Zoho. Welcome, Dilip. Able to hear us?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. So, along with Dilip, my name is Shubhajit. I'm the VP Sales of AppSeConnect, and I have Kaushik in the meeting. Kaushik is our head of pre-sales. So, together we three will be going through this session with all the attendees. We'll show you, we'll brief you. So, here I would like to hand it over to Dilip from Zoho team to discuss on the subject of Zoho CRM, its use case for large enterprises, the features, the AI capabilities, and I hope that Dilip have some features, some things to share which will excite the attendees. So Dilip, over to you. Please share your screen and let's go through this presentation that you have.
Sure. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Perfect. And can you see my screen? CRM, Zoho CRM for Enterprise.
Mm, I'm not able to see it, but Abhishek, can you please confirm if it's visible?
Yeah, it's visible. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get started. So I'm Dilip. I head the product Zoho CRM. So in today's topic, we'll talk a little bit about Zoho CRM for Enterprise. And this is how the agenda goes. A quick introduction about Zoho, and then the upmarket challenges and why do we choose Zoho for enterprise. And then, if time permits, we will quickly give a 5 minutes demo on AI. So the first one about the Zoho's introduction. Um, so it's a privately held company. We've been with the business for the last 29 years, and we have about 18K employees working across 55 different applications. And then, even though we are privately held, we are very, very publicly responsible for where we serve almost 1 million customers, paid customers, and then we have about 120 million users using our application across the globe over 150 countries. So that's a little bit about Zoho, where we also have offices about more than 40
Dilip,
different.
Dilip, sorry to interrupt, but I
Yeah.
think there are two logins at your site, and I believe some attendees mentioned that there are some echoes. So can you please leave from one login, which
Oh, really?
is unused?
Okay. Just 1 second. How do I do that?
Dilip, I think I have removed one login. I don't think there will be any issue.
Okay. Is my voice is loud and clear and
Yeah,
is it
yeah, it is loud and clear, but I think there were some echoes. Some attendees mentioned that, but we can proceed. No problem. I have removed one login.
and you can also see my screen as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, I was talking about the locations, the office locations across the globe. We have about 40 plus locations, and you could see all these places. And also we have about around 19 plus data centers across the globe to offer the local compliances and all those things. And so this is the gist of what Zoho is all about. The next important part is the upmarket challenges. So before I get into the upmarket challenges, I would like to know, I would like to ensure that all of us on the same page how Zoho defines each and every person defines upmarket in a different way, and how Zoho defines as an upmarket, mid market and enterprise. For the mid market, if the employee count is 500 to 3,000, then it's mid market. Anything more than 3,000 is enterprise. And based on the deeper customization and based on what sort of custom builds that we offer, all those things matters a lot when it comes to the mid-market and enterprise customers. And if you are looking at the mid-market, mostly the bundles might be good options, whereas on the enterprise, bundle might not be. It's kind of a rarity where often it comes with a tailored made solutions, which is very essential for the enterprise. So I'm just trying to throw up some of the larger customers that we have. The first three are all on top of CRM. If you could see the Union Bank, which is a banking sector where we have about 75,000 user base, and Mercedes where we have about 250, 2,500 to 3,000. And then Cholamandala, which is one of the largest financial services, we have about 15,000 and moving to 20,000 before this year end. So that's on the example part of it. And if you look at the common challenges that these enterprise customers have while buying, they have a bunch of challenges where how the TCOs are getting ballooned as they move forward, interoperability, scaling, any changes that needs to happen, how much it is easy, and then the implementation complexities and all those things. Once they bought it and they started using it, there is another set of challenges where how the users are getting adopted to it. There are various places where you keep using the solutions, how to break those data silos when the organization is evolving, how the tech stack can evolve along with that, reliability, all these things. Very importantly, when you have the solution in place, how do you measure the ROI, whether the solution is productive or not? All these are very important challenges as far as the enterprise solution is concerned. And of course, we listed out three different um, the customers, and all these attributes you would see there is a tick mark on all those things. All these are paramount challenges for these people, and we have started addressing all these things for these people as well. I'm just trying to throw up the use case and case studies from Chola, where they have about 12,000 users to 15,000 users, where they have about 500 plus concurrent users any given time. They have about 500 plus concurrent users, and they have about 4,000 branches. So you could imagine the volume of the business. And on the right hand side, you would see the solutions that we offered. It's even more robust and cumbersome. So how effectively we offer these solutions, if you look at 200 workflows, 500 client scripts, 20 different processes, and if you look at the integrations, 125 plus different integrations that we weave together to offer a single solution for them. The same thing applies for the Mercedes, where we built a complete dealership management system on top of CRM, where we built 100 modules and 200 workflows. And with the brand, there are about 100 plus customer touch points. So how do we weave all these things together? No, this is just to give you a glimpse of what enterprise customers' demands would be in terms of consuming a solution, right? Okay, so these are all the challenges, and why Zoho, right? That's an important question. So we have the ability to offer these kind of deep customization and custom builds that has made these solutions possible. To further decode, I would rather say these are the important tenets that we offered as a solution where that stands apart. So we'll go each one of them. So whatever the solutions that we offer, so underneath that must be a platform, right? So when I say platform, we offer something out of the box. You all know that any application for that matter, there is an out of box functionality. At the same time, how a vendor differs from another vendor is typically based on the no code, low code, pro code tools that we offer. So these are very important ingredients, and this is not just at one level. It just cuts across the various levels that we offer. And you could see on the modules level, workflows level, integrations level, AI level, and at the user interface level, and importantly, even at the dashboards and reports level. We offer the default domain functionalities. At the same time, we also offer options to expand the scope of all these functionalities, which is very, very essential. And the three examples that I quoted, all these people are on top of these platform, and each one of their use cases are totally different, right? So that's the beauty of the platform, where you have the domain functionalities, at the same time you expand the way that you wanted to expand for your business needs. So that is where we have the Zoho platform strategy, where the domain specific apps comes pretty handy out of the box, and we offer this customization tool where these two becomes a deadly combination, where people from the upmarket customer, they look for the solution, not for the product. And in all of the slides that I've talked about, I wouldn't have talked about the product at all. It's all the platform and how we offer the solution on top of the platform. And the left one, the left extreme, is the customer experience platform, which I talked about. Similarly, there are more than 5 or 6 different platforms that we offer from the Zoho's perspective, where an enterprise customer comes inside what sort of domain they want. Say, for example, they want to have an ITSM, probably they have the ITSM. If they want the finance, probably they can have the finance platform. If they want to have the complete employee experience, they can have that. So they can pick and choose any of the domain specific platform, and they can build solutions on top of that. Some of the examples of the CX, this one is on the ITSM domain specific platform, where how we offer all these pre-built functionalities across these domains and specific pro code, no code tools for that domain. Right. So how does this value add to our customers? We talked about there are suite of applications that we offer inside Zoho, 55 plus applications. Now we talked about the platform that offers you the plethora of options where you can expand your scope. That offers you the tailored solution. So obviously, enterprise customers needs solution, not the products. So how these domains, so Zoho, in a nutshell, it all comes with a common platform. And how these domain specific app platforms sit inside our entire architecture is what something that I love to explain. So the first layer is the cloud infrastructure layer, where the servers, clients, security monitoring system, disaster recoveries, and all those things takes place. And then we have that unified data platform, where all these platform data cuts across and settles in one place, where this unified data platform comes pretty handy. And then the services, the microservices like identity access management, the search, the compliance, distributed file systems, all these things comes on top of that. And then we have the AI ML layer, where we offer the plethora of options across the various applications. And then how do we orchestrate the flow with each of these applications using that orchestration layer? And the one which talked about the no code, pro code tools, we call it as a developer experience platform, where that comes pretty handy across these application platforms. And then we have the identity orchestration platform, where not only Zoho applications can be part of your ecosystem, any third-party applications can be brought in that can be totally leveraged, totally controlled inside your ecosystem. That is through the orchestration platform, identity orchestration platform. And then on top of that comes our application layer. And then if you want to expand the application in terms of your UI, in terms of your mobile, in terms of your web applications, you can still do that using our APIs, SDKs, and so on and so forth. So that's the whole suite of applications. At the same time, it gives you a plethora of platform and how Zoho runs entirely on top of this, right? So that concludes the first part. The second part is the single source of truth, where so you have the platform now and you can put in all your data right within one single source of truth that provides you all these benefits. And then very importantly, the reliability ensures the decisiveness. Any decision that you want to take, the data should be reliable and the data should reside in one single place. So that is the whole concept of the single sign-on, single source of truth. Sorry. And inside Zoho CRM, so there are internal applications that it connects with each other. At the same time, the external applications we also connect with. And here I would like to call out the ERP, which is where APPSeCONNECT ability to integrate the ERP legacy systems comes pretty handy, and it's very important that any enterprise customers looking for any sort of interoperability, they invariably connect with any of the ERPs, and Zoho CRM connects with ERP through AppSeConnect comes pretty handy here. And the single source of truth ensures the reliability, which helps to take faster decisions at every level, not just at the leaders level, but at every level, managers level, VP of sales, the individual frontline employee level. So all these places where the single source of truth comes pretty handy. So that concludes the second part, which segueing into the third part, where so you have the single source of truth. Now you can make your customer operations on top of that. Usually CRM is the perfect platform for people who work with the customer, isn't it? Obviously it is for the salespeople. Now we are changing the paradigm and we wanted to ensure that it could be for the people who work for the customers. So we are trying to democratize people who not only the salespeople, the non-sales people who does the customer operations, like a solutions team, pre-sales team, legal advisor team. All these people can help the sales team by bringing those people inside the system. So that is what we are calling it as democratization of CRM, where bring people relevant to the customer operations, then empower those people inside the CRM, and then effectively coordinate with them, which ensures that we offer a work orchestration layer to make the convergence much faster. In turn, it helps you to give a seamless experience to your customers. That's the third part of it. The last one, not the least one, which is the fundamental part of now the entire ecosystem, the powerhouse of intelligence and automations. So without 1, 2, 3, intelligence fall apart, because intelligence need robust system, intelligence needs single source of truth, intelligence needs one single reliable data on top of which it can do some miracles, right? So that is what we have been doing. And in Zoho, we call the intelligent agent as ZIA, Zoho's intelligent agent. We categorize into 3 different buckets how we offer the ZIA to various stakeholders. We call it as frontline employees, leaders, and then the operation managers. So this is not an exhaustive list, just to give you a gist of what options that we offer as an AI offering as far as the stakeholders are concerned. Moving forward, what are all the things that we have been doing, and what do we do for the next 12 months to 24 months? On the prescriptive AI, which is pretty outdated now, but still we would like to continue with the prescriptive AI, where we offer some very contextual information, like how the recommendations could happen, how the churn predictions can be leveraged, how the next best actions can be prescribed to the customer. All these things would be we will be enhancing those things. And at the same time, we are also catching up with the evolution of the AI, where the generative AI came a couple of years ago, and we started building a lot of generative AI stuffs. And moving forward, we would be doing a lot more on top of that, just one thing I wanted to call out is the Zoho's LLM. So we are building our own LLMs by bundling right within our own data centers. So the customers can make use of our own private LLMs. At the same time, if they want to connect with any of the publicly hosted ones like Anthropic, ChatGPT, OpenAI, uh, Llama, anything of that sort, they will be given a plethora of options where they can connect with. And the next important part, which is the talk of the town, is the agentic AI, where we've been talking so crazy about the agentic AI for the last 6 months. And so we are not missing the curve there. And we did a pre-launch in January, February during our analyst day, where we told that we are introducing something called agentic AI, where we are introducing the agentic studio, where people can come inside, create their own agents either from scratch or through the prompts by itself, and one agent to another agent, how it can connect, how it get connected, and people can come inside and create the agents and put it on the marketplace, or probably people can just go inside the marketplace, make use of the agents right available right there. So all these things are coming up, and we have started slowly opening to a few of our customers as well, as an early access offering. And we have been started seeing the benefits from the most of the customers. And in India Zolix, we are going to have a bigger launch. Of course, it's a early access launch. Again, we are expanding the early access launch. So that's the part of the agentic AI. We wanted to catch up with the trend, and at the same time we don't want to miss the curve as well. So these are the important tenets when we offer the solution for the enterprise customers. To give you in a nutshell, why Zoho? It's highly customizable, and then the change management is made easy. That's a tailored solution. We're using the no-code, low-code tools. The time to market is Zoho is one of the fastest ones, and Zoho is one of the lowest TCOs, total cost of ownership. And then the interoperability, where it connects with any of the third-party application, especially with any of the ERPs for that matter, where the APPSeCONNECT comes next as part of the presentation. Right. So I'll pass here. Do I have a time for a few minutes for the AI demo, or we can keep it at the end? I'll leave it to you, Subhajit.
No, we can definitely go with a demo from your side, at least for next 2-3 minutes, and then we can proceed with the next session.
Fantastic. Great. Okay. Now I'm just switching my profile. Let me see. Let me know whether you're able to see the.
It is visible. It is visible. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just categorized myself into different tabs, so that I can explain in a very in a quick way. The first one which I would like to call off is the best time to contact. So sales enablement is very, very important as far as AI is concerned. As a sales rep, so they are the frontline employees. How I can leverage those people? There are so many ways to do that. One is, if I'm doing a calling, what is the best time to call? So for this customer, 5 p.m., which is in another 6 hours, is the best time to call. So what is the preferred? Probably email might be preferred for them, but this one, it gives you what is the best time to call, what is the best preference, best mode of communication, and very importantly, what is the next action that can be prescribed by AI, so that you can take a call on that. So that is also something that you can look in for. So all these are very important as far as the sales rep is concerned. And at the same time, if you are looking for some churn, assuming that he is already your customer, and what is the possibility of the churn? So you can see that the score is 18, and you click on that no more, and it will give you the details of what are all the inducing factors for the churn and what are all the preventing factors, right? So and all these factors are different for each of the customers, right? So based on that, if the churns are so high, probably you can take necessary actions in order to reduce the churn, right? So that's on the smallest part of sales enablement. And to expand further, there are certain things probably you might have the call, and if you want to have the call summary of it, you can still click on that and you could see what are all the calls that you've made, and what is the summary out of that. This is totally based on the generative AI, where it takes all the necessary data and then puts it inside the LLM, and then try to ensure it gives you a clear summary of what needs to be done on the summary side. At the same time, if you look at the notes, if you have left over a lot of notes, what is the last note summary and overall summary? For example, if you have about thousands of notes being piled up inside a contact or a deal, so it gives you a capsule of what needs to be done, what's been done, and from here the next best action comes pretty handy to ensure that what needs to be done next, so that you can win this deal or you can close a particular customer by a better margin. So these are some of the examples of it. And now you've been given a record where you are the new account owner or the record owner, and you want to know the complete summary of what's going on with the deal. You would be able to see the entire data summary, or the record summary, where what's going wrong, what are all the strengths and weaknesses of that, what could have been done better. Those kind of summaries also would be available for you. And this summary is again done through a generative AI. So this is also something that you could look into it. And on the churn, we talked about the churn. So in the previous one, it was 18%. Now it's another one where it says that it's 85%, where these are all the influencing factors, the preventing factors. The inducing factor is more here. That's the reason why they have a higher score. It means that it's very alarming for them. Right. So I'll just move on to the next part, which is the how AI can benefit the leaders. So we talked about the frontline employees. The one which I talked about all are the frontline employees. The one which I'm talking about now is for the leaders. How, as a leader, can infer from the AI. So you could see here with the emails, with the tickets, with the surveys that you made with your customer, what is it? What is that lingering in your customer's mind? So you could be that can be seen inside this word bubble, and then what are all the keywords that they are talking about? What is the overall sentiment, and what is the intent of those customers? And through which medium the intent and the sentiments are coming thick and fast, how the sentiment dial analysis would look like. And you will have the plethora of information. All these things are derived using the AI. So that is something that I would like to highlight. And the one last thing I would like to see here is I'm just trying to right. Okay, so something like you could actually create certain prompts where you can be pretty much sure about what needs to be done for that customer. So I think I don't have it. Okay, never mind. So if you want to do an analysis, what sort of analysis that you want to do on top of your customers, you can create your prompts, you can connect with your LLMs and get the job done, and then try to infer from that and make your pitches based on that, is what something that I wanted to showcase. Maybe I'll stop here. If time permits, I'll come back and show you that as well. I'll stop here, Subhajit, for any questions, or probably you can take over and we'll have the questions at the end.
Correct. Thanks, Dilip. Thanks for your time. Thanks for explaining, the enterprise features, the AI capabilities. We can see some things in action, which really makes sense. I'm sure the audience get an idea. So now let's move ahead with the remaining sections of this webinar, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. So I'll just share my screen and continue with the remaining slides, the remaining sections. So we understand now that Zoho as a CRM system is perfectly capable of enterprises. It is also focusing deeply on the next generation AI technologies, which is agentic AI. Currently, it has capabilities with generative AI. It is already introduced Zia for a long time, and Zia is getting enriched day by day. And as Dilip mentioned, that there should be a single source of truth for all the information. Now, we have seen that enterprises uses ERP systems in the backend for their back office operations, typically for accounting, for purchase cycle management, for production, and all these kind of cycles which are runs in the background. And the missing piece here is bringing all the information from ERP to CRM and vice versa. So we need to send some data from CRM to ERP as well. So data resides in CRM and ERP systems as silos is a big problem for the organization. It requires a lot of manual intervention, a lot of inappropriate or incorrect information. So sales reps who are creating quotations, they need to submit quote to the customers. They may not be using the latest price list, or they may be over committing inventory, which actually they do not have in stock. So these creates blind spots for the organization. Some blind spots can be fatal for their business process. It can lead to delays, it can lead to errors, it can lead obviously to customer dissatisfaction in many cases. So integrating the CRM system with the back office ERP bridges the gap. It ensures that both the systems, CRM and ERP, has the latest information, using the latest information, and can give an unified view. So if the decision maker, they see the data, let's say from the CRM system, the reports and dashboards, they can see and get an unified view. If the account manager of the organization, or if the purchase manager of the organization who uses primarily the backend, and they wish to see an unified view through reports and dashboards within their ERP, they can also get the similar capabilities and similar functionalities. So AppSeConnect works as a middleware which connects these CRM, Zoho CRM here with different ERP systems. It ensures a bi-directional data sync of the required business data. So it can be accounts, contacts, the transactional information like sales quotation, sales order, invoices, activities which sales reps are doing on these accounts and contacts, sales opportunities or deals typically. So in that way, the back office team will know that what deals are upcoming, not yet closed, but may come in near future. So all this information will sync back and forth. Apart from all that, the support ticketing information, the support ticketing updates, let's say the back office team or the service team visits the end customer and made some changes within those support tickets. So all the support ticketing information which are happening after sales service, inventory management, which happens through Zoho inventory, billing, subscription management. So if the organization is using subscription management through systems like Zoho billing, that all these can be integrated with the backend ERP system. It ensures data sync in real time or near real time because Zoho, as we know, is a SaaS application. It has an API call limit, and in many cases, the ERPs nowadays, like NetSuite or Business Central, it also has API call limits. So adhering to the API call limits of both the systems, the integration can be designed. Some triggers can happen in real time, some triggers can happen in near real time. And the biggest advantage of AppSeConnect is the ready templates, which are plug and play and easily configurable. So we here, as Dilip mentioned, that Zoho is a low code, no code platform. You can make a lot of changes without any coding within the user interface. Same happens with AppSeConnect. We have a ready integration template between different Zoho applications and ERP systems. This is a plug and play, but we understand that ERP in many cases are highly customized, and you can do all these customizations within your as per your requirement without any major challenges uh, using the low code no code platform. So now moving to the next segment, that what kind of cycles which AppSeConnect helps to automate. The primary cycle here is quote to order. So we understand that quotation to order is a very important cycle for every organization because sales is the starting point of a customer's journey. So quotation to order generation happens real time between Zoho apps and the backend ERP systems. Accounting automation, invoicing and payment. So invoicing and payment, the back office team who uses the accounting system, they create the invoice, they make changes to the invoice, they get payments, they add those payments within ERP system. All these need to be reflected within the CRM or within the front end systems which are being used by the sales rep. So they need to have an idea which invoices are paid. Inventory availability or inventory visibility is very important so that sales reps do not overcommit the inventory to any customer. They can see what is available inventory and they can commit, or they can get the orders or commit the orders, or even quote in a submit quotation based on the available inventory only. So the middleware here, AppSeConnect, helps to bring in the updated, the most latest inventory information from the backend ERP system, where the organization primarily getting stock replenishment through either production or purchase. And another cycle is customer service. So customer service is where the support team members, the service team members, they create support tickets using applications like Zoho Desk. Those support tickets will sync back to ERP. Back office team will get that. Service team will visit the end customer. They will update the support ticket based on the activities that they are doing, or they may close a support ticket once it is resolved. All these updates will push back from ERP to Zoho apps. So these are some enterprise use cases on a broad level, on an overview level, where a middleware becomes really handy. It helps the organization with their business process automation across multiple systems. So we will now start with a live demo of some of these cycles. Here we are primarily focusing the quote to order cycle. So I would like to hand it over to our team member, pre-sales team member Sanjana here. Sanjana, able to hear us?
Yes, Shubhajit, yeah.
Okay. So can you please explain the flow that you are going to show, and let's quickly have it completed within 5 minutes for the demo
Yeah,
purpose, right?
definitely. So, hello everyone. This is Sanjana from the AppSeConnect team, and I will be quickly showcasing you a live demo using AppSeConnect platform. So, before that, let me share the screen.
Yeah, your
And
screen is
Shubhajit,
visible.
yeah,
Visible,
okay.
yes.
Okay, so for the demo purpose, what I will do, I will just quickly create a new quotation in Zoho CRM, and that can be synchronized to the ERP. And in the second part, I will be converting that particular quotation to the sales order, and that will be synced back to the CRM, Zoho CRM. Right. So for that reason, I am just going to create a new quotation in Zoho CRM. So let's say that is valid until 11th, and I am having a new deal for this quotation. So I'm just going to choose it. And if you remember, or if you notice, there is an account I need to choose. So this particular account and the contact person has already been synchronized successfully in the ERP system previously, because to create a new quotation, we need to have all this information. Also with the account, we need to have the product information. So this is the product. So let's say I'm just adding the quantity by 6. And if you remember, this the amount is 250. Right. So I'm just going to save all this information over here in Zoho CRM. So I'm using SAP Business One for the ERP system, which is a mid-size ERP system, and that will be, just it will be synchronized to our SAP server in the few seconds. So this is the SAP B1 server from our side. So what I will do, I will just quickly go to the sales ER section, and let me open the sales quotation, and we'll be searching with the account name. So as you can see that the information, I mean the quotation which I have created in Zoho CRM, that has been successfully synchronized in SAP Business One or in the ERP system. With all this information, such as the quantity of this particular quotation has been synchronized here as well with the item number. And if you notice over here, there is a web order ID. If I go back to the CRM system, if you can notice, this is the ID which is generated by Zoho and ending with 2119, if you can notice over here. So if I just again go to this SAP, this is the exact ID which is there in the SAP Business One in in the UDF field, right? So we can customize the things as per your requirement. Like if you have to have any other IDs to be maintained, we can maintain that as per your requirement, right? Now for the next step, what I will do, I will just copying this particular sales quotation to the sales order. So in this sales order section, let's say I'm just adding few discount over here, maybe 5% of discount. After negotiation, while you are creating a new sales order, maybe you have given some kind of discount for this particular order. So let's say I have added the discount for 5%. So this total will be changed from 1500 to 1425, if you can notice over here. Let me add the delivery date as well. Maybe that is 11th of July. And let me add the sales order. Right. Now let's just go back to the Zoho CRM, and we'll open the account, this particular account, Ecotech Solution, by which I'm creating the quote and the sales order. So let me open this account over here in Zoho CRM. And if you can notice, there is a order has been synchronized. So if I open up the sales order, you can be able to see that the SO number has been generated here, which has been synchronized from SAP Business One to Zoho CRM. There is the details of the, you can be able to see over here that based on sales quotation 41456, that also been synchronized here. And if I, scroll down a bit, there is a product information as well. And if you notice over here, the discount is also here in the Zoho CRM. And there is a 1425 is the total number of the amount. So yeah, this is how you can maintain the quotation and the sales order with Zoho CRM and the ERP systems. So yeah, I think that is all from my side. Now I'm just handing over the system to Shubhajit.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjana.
Yeah.
So I will share my screen. Just let me know if this screen is visible. Is it visible? Yes.
Yes, that is visible.
Okay, great. So we have just showcased and described a quote to order cycle, simulated the sales reps activity. So typically sales rep submits a quotation to an end customer. That quotation gets synced back to back office system as a sales quote. In the back office, let's say the back office team has a price negotiation with the end customer, added a percentage of discounts, for an example, 5% while creating that order. So we sync back that sales order to the CRM system so that the sales reps can now see the order. They can download the order. They can download it as a PDF. They can send it to the end customer for the order processing. Based on the sales order, the end customer will generate their PO, or they will start sending that to their accounting department for further actions, payment, or these kind of actions at their site. So after the live demo, we'd like to conclude with a summary what we have discussed today. So Zoho CRM, I think Dilip is here, who has shown you that it's a highly robust and enterprise grade platform. It has all the top features, which can easily meet the need of new day enterprise, including the omni-channel capabilities, AI capabilities. We discussed that systems which are isolated and disconnected can make an enterprise operations slower, leads to customer dissatisfaction. We discussed that if you integrate the Zoho apps or Zoho CRM with the back office ERP, then this integration is actually helps you to get the missing piece, helps the systems to talk to each other, and helps the decision makers to get an unified view, and the customers who are actually getting benefits from this system integration through this operation. We have also showcased a live demo. Dilip has showcased a live demo around Zia and its capabilities on AI within CRM. We have showcased a live demo on business process automation, typically the code to order cycle. So now we would like to mention our participation in the upcoming online retailer Sydney event. So Zoho team is participating, hosting their Zoho apps through the booth D137. AppSeConnect team will be there within online retailer Sydney with booth FL06. So if you wish to know more, if you wish to discuss this subject in more detail around the CRM, around other Zoho applications and its capabilities, around system integration, you can connect with us within this upcoming event, upcoming trade show, where we can discuss this in more detail. And we have an announcement of a full 1 month free trial, no restriction on the features. You will get full feature 1 month free trial from of Zoho One and AppSeConnect. Zoho One is a combination of business suite from Zoho. It's a combination of applications, 50 plus applications. So you get a 1 month free trial of Zoho One, and AppSeConnect will help you to connect these Zoho One trial with your back office business application, which can be different ERPs will help you with that. You can scan this QR code, which you can see in the screen if you are interested to connect with us during the event. This will lead to a simple form that you need to fill up. We'll know that you are interested to connect with us, meet us, our representatives within online retailer. So with this, we come to an end of this webinar. You can use the question and answer panel within your attendee login and ask us questions. We'll try to answer that as best as we can. And if we have some pending questions, then we'll be answering it over email to you later. The webinar that we have hosted today, it is recorded, and post the webinar, our team will connect back to you over email, sharing the recording link so that you can watch it or you can share it as per your need. And I have kept the QR code and the form here. So if you wish to connect with us within online retailer, you can just quickly scan it, fill in a very simple online form, and register your interest so that we know that you are coming within the trade show, and we can discuss this subject, the CRM adoption, other Zoho apps which can help your business, and system integration within online retailer. So I would like to request Kaushik to help me that are there any questions that we can see which we need to answer? We have
Yeah.
about 2 minutes. Yeah, Kaushik.
We have many questions, but I don't think we will be able to address all of those questions. So first question that I have for Dilip. So how can I enable GI in my CRM instance? Dilip.
Okay. There are various ways you can enable it. It is inside the settings where you can go and look for Zia. And once you go inside that, you can start enabling that for predictions and all those things. Administrator can configure those things and get it enabled for them.
Okay. Okay. Great. 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 So which ERP we can connect with Zoho CRM? Shubhajit, the question is for you.
Okay. So currently AppSeConnect is primarily focused into SAP, Microsoft, Sage, and Oracle ecosystems. We are also connecting with Acumatica. So SAP, as we know, SAP has multiple ERPs, so does Microsoft. Microsoft has on-prem and cloud ERPs. We have Oracle NetSuite, Sage 300, Acumatica ERP. So currently we are compatible with all these ERPs. while we are adding more ERPs within our roadmap, maybe in 2026.
Great, great. So another question, it is quite important for Dilip. Can Zoho CRM be used for field service management?
So we have a separate service, which we call it as Zoho FSM.
Uh,
So that is exclusively done to ensure that all the work queues, work orders, and how those work orders can be leveraged, the dispatches,
Mhm.
dispatchment of all those things. It's a very niche, and
Oh.
that is taken care by Zoho FSM. Zoho FSM connects with Zoho CRM at the back to
Mhm.
sync up all the contacts and other things in place. So um, Zoho FSM is something that they can leverage if it is very
Mhm.
specific to field service management. If they want to make use of the field service management at the very surface level, obviously they can do it. They can make use of our custom modules. They can make use of our appointments and services module, and they can leverage. It's purely based on the level of complexity, the level of the advanced options available in terms of the FSM.
Mhm. So this question is for both Dilip and Shubhajit. One of our attendee is asking whether if PDF has been generated in ERP, whether that can be synced to Zoho CRM, and for Dilip, whether it can be placed somewhere so that the salesperson can see that and can showcase that to the end customer.
Okay, I'm not sure about the Zoho CRM placeholder for PDF. I'm sure it is there. Dilip can answer that. But yeah,
Yeah.
we can sync PDFs from ERP to Zoho,
Mhm.
and if the customer needs just need to let us know that which field we need to use where, or which placeholder to use where we can sync the PDF. Yeah, Dilip, over to you that how we
Yeah,
can attach PDF with a record in Zoho.
right. So there are various ways to do it. One is how that PDF can be synchronized inside our attachments. So there are options where you can push those as attachments inside, say for example, inside a contact or a deal or an account for that matter. This is one way. Another way
Mhm.
is, so we have Zoho Work Drive, where a customer can have the Zoho Work Drive account, and from the ERP that can be pushed inside the Zoho Work Drive, and from the Work Drive it can be linked inside an account. So if there are number of PDFs is going to be devastatingly increasing, and they have huge amount of document over the period of years, then probably I would suggest to have the Work Drive, because they have a better data storage, the file storage mechanisms, much cheaper and all those things. So there are two ways to do it, and it's purely based on the discretion of the administrator.
Great, great. So I think the list is very long. I think I can take only one question because we have a shortage of time. So Shubhajit, question is for you. Will AppSeConnect support AI agent automation?
So yeah, we AppSeConnect supports AI agent automation. We are working and releasing more and more scenarios around generative AI, agentic AI, and integrated systems. So
Mm.
if, let's say, there is a sales agent, there is a customer service agent, which is created within agentic AI, and that customer service agent need to access, let's say, complex backend legacy systems. So this kind of bridging the gap, AppSeConnect is already capable of doing it. We are also working on several AI scenarios in terms of lead qualification, lead analysis, in terms of getting orders, because there are organizations who are doing conventional business, getting orders over phone calls, over emails. So we can integrate with systems like Just Call. So you receive a phone call or phone order, we can create a corresponding sales order within ERP. Or
Mhm.
you get a email order, and we can create a sales order based on that. So all these scenarios are there. We
Great.
have delivered few scenarios to the end customer, and we are continuously working to introduce more and more scenarios. I think from September onwards, we are releasing it all together in new and new scenarios marketplace where
Mhm.
these AI scenarios will be listed.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think we should conclude because list is long. Yeah,
Correct. So
thanks Dilip, thanks Shubhajit for answering these questions. Yeah, over
yeah,
to you,
thank,
Shubhajit.
yeah. So I just like to conclude thanking Zoho team. Thanks to Dilip, the Zoho team members, Anjana, Kruti, who helped us, and we collaborated for this webinar. I think the session that we have organized today was really enjoyable by all the participants, and it required a month of preparation in the back end, but the experience was really good. We'd like to thank Zoho team for participating and collaborating in this session.
No problem. Thank you so much, team. Thanks, participants, for making your time for this webinar.
Thank you.